What's going on, world? It's your boy Judah, and we are back with another game of emotions podcast. To my left, your right is my boo, is my poo, is my thing, is my wife, is the love of my life.
Hey y'all, I am Shanice.
I do love you though, man.
Love you too,
All right, so I'm not gonna get into that. We're gonna hop right into
babe.
today's episode because we don't have that much time. We're going to try our best to stay within a structured time limit today. But today, what we're talking about is something that everyone will have to deal with when you make the decision to try to win, when you make the decision to constantly make adjustments so you can win, when you make the decision to pursue your max potential. This is going to happen. Today's episode is talking about guilt trip and intimidation. I don't have the exact name just yet, but the core of what we're talking about is being guilt tripped and facing and dealing with intimidation. So I'm gonna hop into this intro so I can further explain what I'm talking about, what we are talking about. So when you make the decision to try your best consistently and maximize and capitalize on opportunities, you will encounter situations where people will try to guilt trip or intimidate you out of trying your best. Why? Because normal human nature, typically, people do not want to put out the effort that it takes consistently to try their best.
Mm.
And you trying your best bothers them. Our encouragement to you today is don't take it personal. It is okay. Everyone that has made the decision to consistently try to reach their max potential has dealt with either being guilt tripped or
Right,
intimidated
right.
out of trying their best. So what we're gonna do really quick, I'm gonna let Pooh dig into the definitions of guilt trip and intimidation. But before we hop into that, Faye, did you have anything you wanted to piggyback off based off the intro?
Well, I'm kind of excited that we're talking about this topic just because of the fact that I know sometimes when we get in situations where we're leveling up, we've realized that there's a lot more people that you realize that might not be on your side 100%. But one thing I like that you did say is that once you're willing to put in the work, a lot of other people don't want to do that. So because they don't want to do that, I mean, you're going to get your haters. So again, we're going to talk a little bit more about it. We're going to talk right now. We're going to kind of give the definition of what guilt trip really means.
Yeah.
And so it is a mental manipulation tactic where one person intentionally makes someone feel guilty or obligated to change their behavior and their course of action, right? So
That's guilt trip.
yeah, so we just have to make sure that we're mindful of what it means, because once we know the meaning, then we're able to spot it really quickly.
Yep, identify. Yep.
Right, so let's talk a little bit about intimidation. So intimidation is the act of deterring someone from a course of action via fear tactics or causing a person to feel inferior or less than, right? So I know that typically happens when you do level up. They would want to make you feel like you're about this small. They want to make you feel
That's
like
real.
what you're doing is not good enough. They want to make you feel, they want to try to bring you onto their level. So we have to understand and know what that looks like. So when we're in situations like that, we know exactly what that means or what that is, right? So, yeah. So we'll take it from there.
And
Take it from there.
yeah, and two ways to decipher or identify
Right.
whether someone is trying to guilt trip or intimidate you. Guilt trip, in my personal experience. Now, as I say this, I'm speaking from experience, so I'm open to being wrong. But guilt trip is more of a, it comes off passive aggressive.
Right.
It might come off in people making consistent jokes.
Right.
It might come off in comments, but it's a comment in a way to where it is not, it's not straight direct. You dig what I'm saying? But it kind of make you think and second guess and hesitate.
Right.
Guilt trip can also play on your emotions and your feelings,
Right.
and make you feel obligated to not do something. I give you a prime example. So it's two boxers that I like. They're both brothers. They're twins, and when one brother was about to turn pro before the other one, but the other brother wanted his brother to wait on him to turn pro, and during the conversation, I can kind of just tell, like, you trying to guilt trip him not to going pro before you, why he can't just go pro, and then, but and the reason being is because he didn't want his brother to beat him to, because both of them was going pro regardless, but one brother did not want the other brother to turn pro before him. So I could just tell in that exchange that they were talking back and forth. I could tell, like, you trying to guilt trip Shawty out, like waiting on you. You
Right.
dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Which, I mean, I don't know the details of that situation, but I'm just like, it just didn't, the way it came off, it came off as guilt tripping to me. Like, it
Hmm.
made him kind of feel, the other brother feel obligated to wait and to slow his grind down, to slow his pace down, to slow his trajectory down,
Right.
so he wouldn't leave his brother. But I'm telling you, that's how guilt trip comes off. Guilt trip comes off very passive aggressive.
Very much so.
Now, intimidation is different. Intimidation comes straight down the middle like a fastball. Like, intimidation is in exactly what it is, trying to intimidate you, trying to
Right.
make you feel fearful, make you feel uncertain, make you feel scared, make you feel like if you continue to do this, you're not going to be on their good side, and you
Right.
don't not want to be on their good side because you don't you don't want to deal with the consequences of not being on their good side.
Right.
That's intimidation.
Right.
And the thing about this guilt trip and this intimidation, we're gonna keep repeating. I promise you, don't take this personal.
Right.
Every person that has done anything significant or has committed to the work that it takes to level up and get better, everybody deals with this. And
That's
that's why I
right.
say it's not personal.
Right.
So if you don't take it personal, you will be able to endure, you'll be able to stay consistent, you won't be intimidated, you won't be guilt tripped, you won't feel uncertain, and you will be able to move forward without a chip on your shoulder trying to
Right.
prove somebody wrong. Because when you get into trying to prove people wrong, I'm trying to tell you, you're never going to stop having to prove people wrong. Because
That's
when
right.
you do accomplish a goal, now it's because of this reason why you accomplished it.
Right.
And then
Right.
if you don't accomplish the goal, now it's because of this reason. Now, see, I told you we weren't gonna do it. You dig what I'm saying? So
That's right.
I have over the years really worked very hard not to try and prove no point to nobody, because you
Right.
always gonna be proving a point. The biggest person that I got a point to prove to is myself. I got a
And
point to prove to myself that I am who I say I am, who I think I am, who I work every day to become, and who I've put years of work into becoming, and continue to become. And that's the person I have something to prove to.
and the Lord.
And the Lord, I agree. And because no, for real, because I be telling God, I tell God a lot of
uh,
times, like, God, you are not wasting your time with me. I done
right.
said this to him several times, like, God, I promise you, you're not wasting your time with me.
Right. Yeah, people's opinions, it really doesn't matter. And I believe once you are in that vein, you'll be able to get a lot accomplished. You'll be able to really flourish and to succeed. I think it really is people's opinions that taint even the gifts, sometimes even the purpose that God has on your lives, because you're just worrying about what other people say. But literally, I mean, it's really between you and God, right? And so you move and you flow the way that you're supposed to. And yeah, it's going to, I mean, it's part of the territory,
Yeah.
guilt tripping and intimidation. But the reason why we're talking about it is so that you can recognize it early. And once you recognize it earlier on, then you know how to deal with it, and you know how to say, okay, well, this is what it is. I mean, yeah. And again, not to take it personal, because once you start getting emotional about it, then you start doubting yourself, and then you won't be focused on what you're really supposed to do because you're so worried about um, the way that person has made you feel, and it's like they've won, right? They've accomplished what they set out to do, and so we don't want that to happen. We want to overcome all of that because at the end of the day, we're trying to get to our highest potential,
That
right?
part, that's what matters. That's the
Exactly.
bottom line.
Exactly. And once we can do that and we can be in a place where these things don't matter, then we can make better decisions and we just know how to flow in what God have really has called us to do.
And the other thing I want to point out really quick as we go through this. Now, everybody is not a hater, okay?
That part.
Everybody is not a hater, and everybody's opinion is not a hater opinion. Uh, and this is why I talk about emotions so much,
Hmm.
because when you're emotionally mature and you're mentally stable, you can discern between when somebody's hating and trying to guilt trip or intimidate you, or they're really giving you constructive criticism.
Right.
Everybody is not a
Right.
hater. Now,
Right.
in this particular episode, we're talking about, I mean, dealing with haters because they will try to guilt trip and intimidate you. But this is why we talk so much about focusing over your emotions and
Hmm.
emotional maturity and mental stability, because when you're mentally and emotionally stable, you will be able to tell if you're
Right.
truly genuinely dealing with a hater, or if you're
Hmm.
dealing with somebody that's giving you constructive criticism, because too many times we be labeling people haters, and them
That part.
folks is not hating, they
That
telling
part.
you the truth.
That part.
They telling you the truth, the same truth that 17 other people have told you. You
That
dig what I'm saying?
part.
How do I know this? Because I was
Right.
mentally unstable and
Right.
very emotional at one
Right.
point in my life. And
Right.
everybody that did not come off the way that I wanted to come off, they hating on me. So this is how I know this in detail. You
Right.
dig what I'm saying?
That's true.
So now, two tips to be able to overcome guilt trip and intimidation is very, very simple. This is the good news. It's very simple. The first tip to be able to overcome either being guilt tripped or intimidated is you have to understand, number one, and accept that this is going to happen.
That
You're
part.
going to deal with people trying to guilt trip and intimidate you out of pursuing your max potential
Right.
consistently, out of
Right.
trying your best, putting the effort out. You're going to deal with that. So when you understand and accept this, you put yourself in a way better mental and emotional position,
Right.
because when it comes, you already in the process and thought that out, and you're already there before it happens.
Exactly.
You already prepared for it.
Exactly.
Did you want to touch
Yeah,
on
so
that?
you're ahead of the game. So once you can do that, then again, you can better maneuver, um, what you need to do and what you have to get accomplished because you already know what it looks like.
Right.
And so again, just identifying what it looks like so you can move forward.
Being
You know,
prepared before it happens,
that's right.
preparing yourself mentally and emotionally that this is going to happen.
That's
And
right.
number two, I think this is the most important point. Number two is, don't take it personal. Don't
Right.
take it as a personal attack, as a personal shot that, you know, once you identify, you know, somebody has been trying to guilt trip you or somebody has been
Right.
trying to intimidate you,
Right.
don't take it personal. Why? It's two reasons why I don't take it personal. Number one is because it is your responsibility to maximize your potential. It's nobody else's
That's right.
responsibility.
That's
So
right.
it's not personal. That's your job for yourself and your life. Like,
Hmm.
this is about me and me and me. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with you. So that's fine. Like, I'm telling you, because I've run across this a lot of times now, and I don't take it personal. It's like if I don't become the best version of me, like, you not about to become the best version of me for myself.
Right.
Like, that's
So
not
why are
gonna.
you worrying about me?
But
I just
but no, no, no. But what I'm saying is you are not gonna do the work that I have to
exactly.
do for
Exactly.
myself.
Exactly.
So this don't you that's what I'm saying. This is not personal. This is internal. It's not personal. This is about me doing what I need to do to be the best version of myself.
Right.
So it's not a personal thing. I promise you, it's not a personal thing. And when you don't take it personal, you automatically guard your emotions and your mind.
That's right.
Because when you take stuff personal, it
It
hits
hits
your
there,
emotions,
hits your heart.
it hits your feelings because
Yeah.
you're taking it personal.
Yeah, but I think a lot of times the reason why we do take it personal because it depends on where it's coming from. So
Right.
if it's coming from family members, if it's
Hmm.
coming from people that are close to us, then
Hmm.
yeah, that's a personal hit, especially if you've never experienced that before within that person.
Right.
And growing up with somebody or having
Hmm.
them as a family member, and then when you start to level up or
Hmm.
going above them,
Hmm.
it and it kind of hits you. It's like, man,
Hmm.
so, I mean, of course, those are those strings that are tied. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
No, that's a good point, babe.
So it's easier said than done. I'm trying to
Yeah.
say
Yeah. Yeah.
because if it's somebody out on the streets, it's like okay, that's understandable, right?
Right.
Because you see me leveling up.
Mhm.
But when it's somebody that's close to you that you believe has your back and wants, and this is the key right here too, though, that someone that you're connected to that you would think wants you to do well and is really in your on in your corner, is really
Right.
supportive,
Right.
and then come to find out that's not the case
Right.
once you start to elevate yourself. That stuff, I mean, you're pulling on someone's heartstrings.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
So
You right.
the yes, you're not supposed to take it personal, but I mean, at the end of the day, too, we're human, right?
No.
And
Yeah.
so
For
it's
sure.
like, sometimes it might take some time to process all of
Hmm.
that, but at the
Hmm.
same time, yes, eventually we want to get we all want to get to a place where we don't take these attacks personal. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and that's good that you said that. That's very good that you said that.
Mhm.
And my encouragement is going to be process it.
Right.
Don't sit there.
Right.
It's
A
a difference.
process.
It's a difference between processing and
Right.
sitting.
Right.
Do not
Right.
sit there
Right.
because ultimately it's not going to benefit you sitting there because of whoever the person is. And I get it. I truly, genuinely do get it. But my thought process is at the end of the day, I got to win. I don't care what's going on. I don't
Right.
care who it is. That's just
Right.
how that's just me personally how I think how I and I've been like that.
Right.
I've been like I don't care who it is. Like I'm not about to sit here and lose because of you.
Right.
I won't lose
Right.
because of myself. You did one, but I'm not about
Right.
to sit here and lose because you know hurt my feelings. I'm not living like that.
Right.
So that's why I say process it. Don't sit there because
Right.
sitting is not going to help you. Process it. You know, think it through, write it out, pray about it, cry.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
let it
cry.
out. Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? But
Right.
ultimately, for your biggest benefit, do not sit there.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying? Because watch this. Whoever it is, you're not benefiting, you're not helping them by not
Mhm.
becoming the best you, and you darn sure ain't helping yourself by not becoming your best you. So don't sit there. Do not, I'm telling you,
Right.
don't sit there, man. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Do not sit there because you're not helping nobody. Nobody's getting helped with you not trying to become the best you.
That's
Nope,
true.
nobody's getting help. And that is just the emotionless, black and white winning truth. Cause that's the
That's just what
truth.
it
At the
is.
end of the day, that's
Mhm.
truly the truth.
Mhm.
That's the truth. That's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. So
That's right.
my biggest encouragement is don't take it personal. It truly is okay. Why do I keep saying it's okay? Because when you become the best version of you and you make these adjustments and you make these changes and you keep moving forward, oh, it's definitely gonna be okay. Because the best version of you, um,
It's gonna be successful.
things is yeah, things is I mean things are worth
That's
the
it.
fight and worth
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
grind and worth the time. Like it's
Right.
worth it.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? And ultimately, to be able to not allow people guilt tripping or trying to intimidate you to stop you, you absolutely must focus
Focus
over
over
your
your
emotions.
emotions.
So,
Right.
number one, with this thing, identifying the emotions, sometimes the emotion might be an uncertain emotion. You might feel fear, your feelings might be hurt because once you identify who it is, you dig what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
identify, okay, my feelings are hurt because I thought this person was for
For
me
me.
on
That's
the
right.
level that I thought they was there for me.
That's right.
Identify that and process that, right? pray about it. Whatever you got to do, process and don't sit.
That's
Period.
right.
That might be
Yeah.
a whole nother episode right there. Real
Right.
talk.
Right.
Process and don't sit. Number two, you gotta understand your emotions are not your friend.
Hmm.
Our emotions are going to be emotional. Our feelings going to be hurt, and emotions want to sit. Emotions don't want to
They do.
process
They
and move
do.
forward.
They do.
Emotions want to sit and collect a pity
I was
party.
just gonna say that, a pity party.
Emotions want to
Yeah.
sit
Yeah.
and collect a
Pity
pity
party.
party.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, nobody is winning in that situation.
Hmm.
You're not going to win. You're not going to accomplish anything. You're not going to move forward.
Right.
You're not going to get better. You're not going to make adjustments. You're not going to become more mentally stable in a pity party.
That's right.
You're not.
You're absolutely right.
You're not going to become emotionally stable in a pity
That's
party.
true.
And I promise you, I'm not trying to be insensitive. I promise you, I'm not. But where I'm at, like I got to win, man. I got to win. The only thing that's gonna stop me from winning is okay. God is saying you're not going to win right now
That's
in this
right.
specific situation.
That's right.
Other than that, I'm not losing, dog. I'm not signing up for it. I did enough self sabotaging
I was gonna
in my
say
life.
that.
I
That's
did
right.
enough. I'm
That's
done.
right.
You dig what I'm saying? So emotions want to sit and collect the pity party.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? They do not want to process. They do not want to progress. They do not want to move forward. That's just the
Hmm.
human element. It does not matter what part of the earth you on.
That's
This
right.
is true.
That's right.
This is the
That's right.
universal truth. And number three, you have to focus.
That's
You dig
right.
what I'm saying? Focus on the bigger picture. Focus on the right now. You got to discern where your focus needs to be. Some people,
Absolutely.
your focus really need to be on the bigger picture.
Hmm.
Some people, your focus really need to be on, okay, what do I need to do right now to effectively move forward?
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
It's good.
Babe, did you want to chime in?
Nah, it was good.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
good.
super. It was good,
Super
man.
solid. Super
Yeah,
solid. Yeah.
for sure. So we're gonna get out y'all way, man. I just want to encourage you guys. We just want to encourage you guys. Um, whatever the best version of you is, we just encourage you to stay committed. And if you're not committed to it, commit because
Right.
it's worth. I promise you,
It's
it's
worth it.
worth dealing with what you have to deal with and fight through what you have to fight through. It
Yeah.
truly is worth it because the best version of you, and not the final destination, but
Right.
even going through the
The journey.
process. You dig what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You mentally get better. Your emotions. You get more mature. Like the game, man. It's just a great game to play, man.
It
It's a
is.
great game to play.
That's real.
The game of reaching the best version of you, reaching your
Right.
max potential, man. It's just a great game to play in, and
Right.
God
That
designed the
part.
human element
That
like that
part. Yeah.
to go through a lifetime of phases and processes of leveling up, of maturing
Right.
and getting better so ultimately you can win.
That's the purpose.
So with that being said, man, that is our time for today. We will be back next week talking about what we don't really know, but I promise you, we're gonna come with something that's definitely gonna
Bless you.
benefit you, yeah, and it's gonna be
Hmm.
worth your time listening to and applying. So with that being said, that is our time for today. We are
Gone.
GONE gone.